Remember in Back to the Future when the DeLorean needed 1.21 gigawatts to time travel? Well, your campervan's engine needs a lot less to function, but if you keep making these 10 mistakes, it's not going to need a flux capacitor. It's going to need a new transmission. From fouled spark plugs to cooked oil and forgotten air filters, these tiny missteps can cause major breakdowns. One mistake even ruins your engine just by parking too often. Let's make sure your van doesn't go up in smoke before your next adventure begins. Taking short trips. One of the most common habits that silently damages your campervan engine is taking frequent short trips. When you drive only a few miles at a time, your engine never gets to reach its ideal operating temperature, which is usually around 195 to 220 degrees Fahrenheit, 90 to 105 degrees Celsius. This is important because a fully warmed up engine burns fuel more efficiently and burns off moisture and deposits inside the engine. If the engine stays cold, moisture builds up and mixes with the fuel, creating sludge and carbon deposits that clog up vital parts like the fuel injectors, valves, and spark plugs. Studies show that driving less than 10 miles at a time can cause this buildup. According to the UK's RAC, short trips are the leading cause of premature engine wear and increased emissions because the engine and catalytic converter never fully heat up. Over time, these deposits reduce engine performance, lower fuel economy by up to 10%, and can lead to costly repairs. To avoid this, try to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, in all seriousness, try to combine short trips into longer journeys or let your engine run for at least 5 to 10 minutes before turning off the ignition. This simple habit helps the engine reach optimal temperature and burn off harmful buildup, keeping your campervan's engine cleaner and running smoothly for years. How low can you go? Ah yes, the classic game of how far can I go on fumes before my campervan coughs its last breath? Look, I get it. Gas is expensive and sometimes you just want to win against the dashboard warning light. But if you're constantly letting your fuel tank dip below a quarter, you're not being thrifty, you're playing Russian roulette with your engine. Fuel tanks are not just buckets of magical go juice. Over time, sediment, rust flakes, and other junk settle at the bottom. When you run low, your fuel pump slurps up that nastiness like it's a smoothie. And that's bad news. Those little particles can clog your fuel filter and even your injectors, which means your engine's performance goes down the drain. According to mechanics, clogged injectors can reduce fuel efficiency by up to 30%. Replacing a fuel injector? That'll cost you anywhere from $300 to $800 per injector. Oh, and your fuel pump? That's another $600 plus if you toast it. So yeah, maybe top off the tank before your van starts gasping for mercy. Your wallet will thank you. Your engine will throw you a tiny parade. Overloading burden. Overloading your campervan might feel like packing for a family reunion. You want to bring everything but the kitchen sink. But here's the harsh truth. Every extra pound you toss in makes your engine sweat like it's running a marathon uphill. Most campervans have a gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, around 7,000 to 10,000 pounds. And pushing past that is like asking your engine to bench press a fridge consistently, overload it, and you'll not only kill your engine's performance, but your brakes and suspension take a beating too. Did you know brakes can wear out up to 50% faster under heavy loads? And suspension? It's designed to handle specific weights. Extra weight can lead to premature sagging or, worse, costly damage. Repairing suspension parts can run you anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on the van. So before you turn your campervan into a moving storage unit, remember, less is more for your engine and your wallet. Safe travels, not heavy battles. Transmission fluid. Ignoring your campervan's transmission fluid is basically like trying to run a marathon in flip-flops. Sure, you can do it, but it's gonna hurt and you won't last long. Transmission fluid is the unsung hero that keeps your gears shifting smoothly and your engine happy. Without enough clean fluid, your transmission overheats and starts grinding like ADJ at a bad party. That grinding isn't just an annoying noise, it means metal on metal friction, which can cost you anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500 to fix or replace. Fun fact, a dirty or low transmission fluid can cause your van to slip out of gear or stall unexpectedly, which is no fun when you're cruising down a highway. Most manufacturers recommend checking or changing the fluid every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. So give your transmission some love, change that fluid, and save yourself from a wallet meltdown. Aftermarket mods, so you slapped on a fancy air intake or threw in a new exhaust because, hey, louder is better, right? Well, not so fast. Aftermarket mods like air intakes, performance chips, or exhaust systems can totally mess with your campervan's engine balance if you don't get the proper tuning. Think of it like changing the ingredients in a cake recipe, but forgetting to adjust the baking time. Your engine ends up running rough or losing power. Experts say improper tuning after mods can reduce fuel efficiency by up to 15% and cause engine knock, which leads to damage over time. A proper tune-up post-mod can cost a few $100, but skipping it might cost you thousands later. DIY repairs, we all love a good DIY project, but when it comes to your campervan's engine, winging it without the right tools or know-how can turn a small fix into a nightmare. One wrong move, like cross-threading a bolt or forgetting a gasket, can cause oil leaks or even bigger engine damage. Mechanics report that DIY mistakes contribute to nearly 20% of avoidable engine repairs, with average repair costs hitting $500 or more just to fix the botched job. Plus, using the wrong torque wrench or over-tightening bolts can strip threads, leading to expensive part replacements. So, unless you're a pro, sometimes it's smarter to call in the experts and save your engine and wallet some serious pain. Neglecting air filter. Neglecting your campervan's air filter is like trying to breathe through a straw. Your engine struggles to get the fresh air it needs. A dirty air filter chokes your engine, lowering performance by up to 10%, wasting fuel and putting extra strain on vital parts. According to experts, clogged filters can decrease fuel efficiency by as much as 15%, meaning more trips to the pump and less money in your pocket. An engine starved of air can run rich, causing carbon buildup that leads to costly repairs down the road. Changing your air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles is a tiny effort that keeps your van breathing easy and your wallet happy. Excessive idling. Letting your campervan idle for ages might seem harmless. Maybe you're waiting for your coffee to brew or just enjoying the AC. But your engine hates it. Idling for more than 10 seconds wastes more fuel than restarting the engine. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, idling can use up to half a gallon of fuel per hour. That adds up fast. Plus, it fouls your spark plugs and builds up nasty carbon deposits inside the engine, which hurts performance over time. Mechanics say these deposits can lead to rough idling, misfires, or even engine knock. Unless you're in a blizzard or traffic jam, cut the idle time and save your engine and your gas money. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like the video so far. Skipping oil changes is like never brushing your teeth. Everything still works until it doesn't. Old oil turns into gunky sludge that overheats your engine and wears it down from the inside. According to TUA, neglecting oil changes can cut your engine's life in half. And a seized engine from oil failure? That's a $4,000 to $10,000 repair, yikes! And using the wrong type of oil? That's like pouring maple syrup instead of coffee. Some oils are too thick for cold weather or too thin for hot climates. Your campervan needs the right viscosity, like 5W30 or 10.40, based on your van's manual and environment. Mess it up, and you risk poor lubrication, more wear, and higher fuel consumption. Ignoring the check engine. Ignoring your campervan's check engine light is like getting a text from your engine saying, hey, something's wrong, and just ghosting it. That little glowing icon could mean anything from a tiny misfire to a sensor that's on its last legs. Kind of like your van's version of a sneeze or a cough. The scary part, if you ignore it for too long, what started as a $100 sensor fix can snowball into a $1,000+ repair or worse engine failure. According to the Car Care Council, about 30% of check engine light cases are due to loose gas caps, which is a quick fix. But the other 70%, they're serious enough to impact fuel economy by up to 20% or cause your van to stall. So next time that light blinks on, don't pretend it's a disco party. Grab an OBD2 scanner or see a mechanic ASAP. Your campervan's health depends on it, and so does your wallet. Thanks for watching. Here's another video camping enthusiasts loved watching.